I was raised to believe that education was important. My parents taught me to respect education. My parents taught me that having a good education was key to having a great life. So they felt that being good at learning, being a great student, was going to help me succeed. And although I did follow in those steps to be able to become a great student, all the way till the end of high school, I realized that in my years at university, that education wasn't as important when I was growing up as a kid, because I'd already achieved this goal of getting into university. And when I graduated from university, I realized that most people who do the same thing stop learning. And now I don't encourage people to continue to go to university, but what I do continue is to learn about different things that I didn't learn in school. And I would encourage others to do the same. It's funny that after we achieve our degree or certificate or diploma, we feel like we've accomplished everything that we know. Everything, right? And then when we go through life, we feel like we don't need to learn anymore. Like we don't need to take a lesson. In fact, even in those trying times, some of us don't even take those opportunities to learn from it. Now, I realize that life is a continuous education opportunity. And each day, if you find something to learn, you can only be fulfilled. And maybe it's the smallest thing that you'll never use again. But what you've done is you've just added another tool in your tool belt to be able to take out if you ever did need it. And on top of education comes the ability to teach. The ability to teach what you've learned is probably the best way to learn it all. We have great institutions out there that have teachers that do this for a living, and I thank them. But you can be a teacher yourself, even if you didn't get a degree and teaching others to improve their life in any way, form, or fashion. It's just as valuable. In fact, if you learn with the intention to teach, they're a lot more likely to embrace what you've learned. So I encourage you all to think about the last time you've actually learned something. And then on top of that, think about the last time you've given value to others and taught them something. I've realized in the last 5 years that I value being able to learn. I value even more being able to teach. I mean, isn't that why we're all here, is to create a life that's fulfilling?